Who loves Disney? We do! We made so many Disney videos, we absolutely have to talk about some of the best Disney connections and their theories. Our number 2 and number 1 have gone viral, and they were even partially confirmed by Disney animators. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to The Things and give our video a big thumbs up. Now let's check out 5 Disney princess connections you should have noticed. Moana and The Little Mermaid. Let's start with a crazy Tumblr theory that actually makes a lot of sense. Tumblr user Aster Lunanova brought up a good point when they compared the plot of Moana to the plot of The Little Mermaid and found out they're actually scarily similar, to the point where they're completely opposite from each other. We'll explain what we mean in a second. Moana is the daughter of a chief that wants to go to the ocean. On the opposite side, we have Ariel, the daughter of a king, and she wants to go on land. See the plot? Well, it gets even more familiar. Both movies have scary ladies. In The Little Mermaid, it's Ursula, but in Moana, Tafiti can look pretty scary too. Both movies also feature a magical necklace with spirals. Both even have crabs that happen to be complete opposite of each other. It gets even weirder. Have you ever noticed that in The Little Mermaid, a human sings about eating a crab, and in Moana, a crab sings about eating a human? Even the endings share a similarity. In Moana, the hero returns home and reunites with her family, and in The Little Mermaid, Ariel leaves her family to begin her adventure. Isn't it crazy that these two Disney princesses share such a weird opposite connection? Don't worry, we have more. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Tangled. This connection might be just a theory, but wait until you hear all of it. Disney has established that Tangled was based somewhere in Germany, and Disney theorists have determined Snow White was based in southern Germany. The fan also pointed out that both Mother Gothel and the Evil Queen wear a blyout, which is a medieval-style dress. It wouldn't make sense for the Evil Queen to wear this dress, since Snow White's time period doesn't correspond to the period when blyout was a popular choice of clothing. The fan goes on explaining that Mother Gothel and the Evil Queen share many more similarities, and claims they're actually the same person. According to the theory, the Evil Queen just faked her own death, since her body is never seen, and became Mother Gothel. The similar clothes, the similar personalities could be a connection between these two. And did you ever notice the banister of Rapunzel's tower has a painting of a poison apple? We always knew there was something strange about Mother Gothel, but we never thought she could actually be another Disney character. What do you think about this theory? Make sure to let us know in the comments. Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. If you're a Disney fan, you're probably already familiar with this one. But do you know these two movies have more than just one connection? Beauty and the Beast has multiple connections to Aladdin most people don't even notice. But this definitely becomes more obvious when you watch the movies more than once and pay attention to small details. We all have our favorite books, and so does Belle. When she goes to the bookshop, she starts talking about her favorite novel. She talks about a prince in disguise, located in far-off places, with daring sword fights and magic spells. Those were her words of choice, not ours. She also describes the plot, saying that the princess meets her prince, but doesn't discover that it's him until a few chapters after. Sounds familiar? That's not the only connection. In Aladdin, we see Sultan stacking up a bunch of toy figurines. If you pay attention to them, you'll notice that one of them is actually Beast. While the theory with the book wasn't confirmed by Disney, a former animator did confirm that it actually was a Beast figurine. A coincidence or an actual shout-out? You decide. Frozen and Tangled. Since Frozen is one of the modern Disney movies, it makes sense if we get inspired by other movies that were equally as successful. We have no idea what we would do without Disney fans, who are actually able to spot out all these details and come up with these theories. But in a weird twist of events, Frozen actually paid a huge homage to Tangled, and we bet most didn't even realize it. Pay close attention to the part in For the First Time in Forever, where Anna opens the front door of the castle on Coronation Day. You can clearly see Rapunzel and Eugene in the bottom left corner, casually walking in the castle. Well, there's an interesting theory behind this. Some might say that Rapunzel is actually Anna's cousin. Fan theories state that the king and queen of Arendelle were actually on their way to Rapunzel's wedding when their boat sank. So Rapunzel and Eugene wanted to pay their respect by attending Elsa's coronation ceremony. In a Reddit post, one of the filmmakers did actually confirm the king and queen did attend a wedding. However, there has been no official confirmation of the cousin theory. But the question remains, why were Rapunzel and Flynn at Elsa's coronation day if there's nothing linking them to Elsa and Anna? Disney, we want answers. Frozen and Tarzan. But Tangled is not the only connection out there. The online world is full of Disney theories, and as strange as some of them sound, most are actually pretty believable. Although this one is not official, it is official in Disney animators' hearts as much as it is in ours. When Frozen animators held a Reddit AMA, they explained what happened to Anna and Elsa's parents. We already found out that they were on their way to a wedding, but according to the animators, they didn't actually die at sea. The king and queen ended up getting washed up on the shore of a jungle with their newborn baby boy, built a treehouse, but then got eaten by a leopard. And yes, this is pretty much the plot of Tarzan. The animator said that in his head, Anna and Elsa are actually the older sisters of Tarzan. Talk about insane Disney connections that bring together 3 movies, made in completely different times. This theory is so big, fans have even mapped out locations of the 2 movies to make sense of why the king and queen get washed up so far away from their actual location. But then again, Disney storms can be pretty aggressive. Anyways, we'd love to know what you think of these crazy connections, and if you have a theory of your own, write it in the comments. That's it for our video. Don't forget to subscribe to The Things and hit that like button for more videos like this one. See you next time.